I just heard something.
That was f***ing dangerous.
Going into abandoned buildings alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something, or someone, you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in an abandoned building alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. Our first video tonight comes from one of the goats of urban exploration, Chris, the creator of Urbex Hill. Based in Cleveland, Ohio, his channel stands among the very best in the world of urbex. Through raw, unfiltered footage and minimal narration, he captures the haunting beauty and harsh reality of America's forgotten places, from derelict schools and factories to decaying industrial giants left behind by time. It is November 1st, 2025, inside a crumbling industrial complex in Cleveland, Ohio, USA. A vast, dangerous structure filled with unstable floors, collapsing beams, and signs that the building isn't entirely abandoned.
Hell. Yo, that's crazy. What's this pit for? If you fell in this pit, you would not be getting out.
As Chris moves deeper into the complex, the tension builds. His flashlight cuts through clouds of dust and moisture as he navigates long, silent corridors. He discovers a massive pit in the floor, deep, dark, and deadly if misstepped. The sound of faint movement nearby makes him pause. In a space this empty, any noise feels amplified and unnatural.
This place is really dangerous. It's like ready to give.
He takes in the scale of the decay. Rusted chains hang from the ceiling, water drips from cracked pipes, and every plank beneath his boots groans with strain. The danger is constant, yet it's this risk that defines his explorations, documenting the thin line between curiosity and collapse.
Oh yeah, somebody's definitely sleeping in here. Look at that. The hell? There's a homeless person in there. Yeah, I'm good.
Deeper inside, Chris finds something unexpected. A sleeping man, tucked into a corner of the factory, surrounded by blankets and scattered belongings. The moment turns from eerie to human. Rather than disturb him, Chris quietly leaves a small offering and steps back, understanding that for some, these ruins are more than relics. They're survival.
Yo, that is crazy. What the fuck? Look at this one. Yo, that is insane. Look at that collapse. That's crazy. This ceiling too. It's gonna give out at any moment. Yeah, there's back there.
As he prepares to leave, a sudden metallic clang echoes through the dark. The sound is sharp, reverberating down the empty hallways, impossible to trace. Whether it's another person or the building shifting under its own weight, he doesn't wait to find out. The atmosphere turns oppressive, and he makes his exit, the camera capturing every echo as he moves back toward daylight. Outside, Chris reflects on the encounter, not as a ghost story, but as something far more real. This decaying factory is still alive in its own way, inhabited by those forgotten by the world. What began as an exploration of architecture became a quiet study of human endurance. For Urbex Hill, it's another masterclass in what makes him one of the greats of urban exploration, revealing not just what's been lost, but what still survives inside the ruins. Perhaps it's best to experience the thrills of urban exploration safely, from the comfort and safety of our own homes. There's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush from behind a screen, snug in bed where the only chills we get are from the stories we hear, not the shadows lurking nearby. The next video of the evening comes from Lost to Nature, a UK-based urban exploration channel led by Dan, who documents forgotten and abandoned places across Britain. From derelict hospitals and factories to decaying asylums and underground bunkers. Alongside friends and fellow explorers, he captures the haunting silence and strange energy that often lingers inside these desolate spaces. It is October 31st, 2025, inside an abandoned maternity hospital and morgue somewhere in the United Kingdom. A site sealed off for decades, its corridors echoing with the weight of history and the faint traces of those who once passed through.
There'll be loads of let's get loads of EVPs and stuff in here. Right, we're on the mission for the morgue. What's in there, Paddy? Ah, the old bathroom. Look how many colours of paint there are. There's like the green on the outside, the yellow, and then the deeper green. And some walls are blue on them. Got an old light switch as well, the little nipple. Still got the old shower curtain as well. Wow. Look how it's just flaking in circles. Oh, look, the old cool board up there. Oh, yes, look at that. Those live here, apparently. So, we shall see, here's the other side of the bath. Bath McGrath. Need to find this thing. What? Sure it wasn't me echoing. So apparently
The team move cautiously through the hospital, their flashlights slicing through layers of dust and decay. The smell of mildew hangs in the air, thick and sour. Forgotten medical instruments lie scattered across cracked tiles and rusted gurneys. As they reach a hallway lined with patient rooms, the temperature seems to drop. The beam of Dan's torch trembles across warped doors and collapsed ceilings. He mentions rumors of whispers heard here at night, local stories that have persisted for years. Moments later, the stillness shifts, and those whispers begin to sound less like legend and more like company.
Voices have been heard already from Beard. There's another sluice room. Must be. Oh, lovely. It's all a simulation.
Soft, indistinct voices begin to echo through the corridor, faint and childlike, barely audible, yet chillingly clear. The group freeze in silence. The sound lingers for only a few seconds before dissolving into static interference on their microphones. There's no sign of movement, no footsteps, just the creak of the structure groaning beneath its own weight.
So it is a maternity ward, like I said. It's all baby stuff.
Yeah.
So if the morgue is here,
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah. That's not good, is it? Oh yeah.
it's not even just a second, I think it's called.
In what was once the maternity ward, rows of rusted cribs stand against peeling walls, fragments of bottles and medical forms scattered across the floor. One explorer comments that it still smells like medicine. A nervous laugh follows, thin and uncertain, the kind that hides unease rather than easing it.
We're getting more little kitty bits and stuff.
Yeah, privacy curtain.
We love this.
Yeah. Maybe this one is the movie, yeah.
Love this.
Yeah.
It's on the bar.
In a smaller side room, strange paint symbols cover the walls. When one explorer taps the surface, the echo comes back hollow, like the wall hides an empty space behind it. That's not solid, he mutters quietly. No one disagrees.
The thing about my place in Leicester Coast. Oh, it's a real light. What's that?
You in the gay fun room.
Oh, is that like a light that goes?
Maybe.
Look above you, Paddy.
I don't know what that is, mate.
Oh yeah. You're in the
Gay fun room.
yeah. Wow.
Hey, look, this is Lost to Nature.
So basically,
They descend into the flooded basement, their torchlight reflecting off murky water that ripples with every step. Dripping echoes in steady rhythm, each drop amplifying the tension. Dan remarks that this level might once have housed the morgue. The group exchange wary glances, but when the floor begins to shift beneath them, they decide to turn back.
So off you guys.
yeah, it's what like
How deep?
warlord.
Yeah, you can get. Where's it going?
Oh, just an outdoor.
it must be.
It must go underground, but like.
Yeah, look, because look at the boilers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a lot of water.
Yeah, you can see the boiler there, the outlet.
Like I said, you see the old like it is in the maybe stuff's there.
Yeah, that's proper waterlogged.
Days later, during editing, Dan notices something chilling, a faint scream buried deep in the background audio. None of them had heard it in person. It's sharp, human, and distant, echoing from somewhere the camera never turned. The team left before reaching the morgue, but the voices, the hollow walls, and that unexplainable scream turned what was meant to be a Halloween exploration into one of their most disturbing nights yet. For Lost to Nature, this was more than just another abandoned building. It was a reminder that in places once filled with life, silence doesn't always mean emptiness. Some echoes, it seems, refuse to fade. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The next disturbing video comes from The Ghost Squad, a UK-based paranormal investigation channel known for its calm, authentic approach to ghost hunting. The team explores abandoned halls, derelict estates, and historic sites across Britain, documenting their search for genuine evidence of the afterlife through quiet, measured investigation rather than dramatics. It is October 26, 2025, when Ian enters Paywood Hall, United Kingdom, a grand 19th century manor once owned by the Hancock family. The estate has stood empty for decades, its corridors layered in dust and silence, drawing those curious enough to confront the echoes of its past. Reports of disembodied voices and faint movement have long surrounded the property. Tonight, Ian aims to find out why.
What about the wife of William? Mary? Are you with us tonight, madam? I keep saying us. It's only me here. Habit. Who was the lady that we heard last time we were here? There was a lady's voice in this hallway. What about the son of William and Mary? Thomas? Now, I do believe you lived here, sir, after your parents. Now, I could be wrong. That's the information that I've had on this place. Welcome to the paranormal. We've only been here 15-20 minutes so far, but literally had nothing too out of the ordinary. Nothing at all, actually.
In the lower hallway, Ian begins a spirit communication session, the same area where a female voice was reportedly heard on a previous visit. His voice carries softly through the darkness as he calls out to the spirits of William and Mary Hancock, asking whether they still walk the halls of their former home. At first, nothing. Then, the tone of the room begins to change. The temperature dips, and Ian's breath fogs faintly under his torchlight. The silence feels heavier, the kind that waits, not idly, but expectantly.
Welcome to the paranormal. We've only been here 15-20 minutes so far, but literally had nothing too out of the ordinary. Nothing at all, actually. It's a man's voice. Welcome to the paranormal. We've only been here 15-20 minutes so far, literally had nothing too out of the ordinary. Nothing at all, actually. What the hell was that? I hope they might pick that up. No, I don't know if someone's... Don't think there's any more explorers coming. I think there might be someone here. Where's that light down there? I hope the mics pick that up. I'm sure I heard a man's voice.
A faint male voice echoes from near the main entrance. It's low, deliberate, just enough to stop Ian mid-sentence. He sweeps his light across the corridor, but nothing moves. The front door is locked, and the road outside is far beyond earshot. Whatever he heard, it came from within the hall itself. He quietly marks the time for later review, his composure steady, but his tone subdued. The silence that follows feels almost conversational, as if the space itself is listening back.
Spirits of this beautiful hall. You know my name's Ian. What was that? Spirits of this beautiful hall. You know my name's Ian. I think that could have been an animal outside. I'm on bloody edge.
Moments later, a sharp creak sounds from the staircase above, followed by the faint scrape of movement. Ian whispers that it might be an animal, though the hesitation in his voice tells another story. The sound fades quickly, leaving behind that deep, unsettling quiet that feels too deliberate to be empty.
Doing this? Wow, breeze. What a hell of a breeze then. Breeze, I think it was the wind outside though. Where's that breeze coming from?
As he speaks about his late father and sister, explaining what drives him to seek proof of an afterlife, a sudden cold breeze brushes through the hallway. Every window nearby is sealed. Looking up, Ian spots a small gap near the attic ceiling. Possible, but not convincing. The timing feels too precise, too intentional, as if the reply wasn't mechanical at all. As the investigation draws to a close, Ian sits beside his equipment in the dark. There were no dramatic bangs, no cinematic flashes, only small, measured moments that resist explanation. For the Ghost Quad, it's these quiet exchanges that matter most. The moments that whisper rather than shout, that hint at something beyond the reach of proof. Urban exploration often uncovers forgotten corners of the world, but it's important to remember that while the thrill of discovery calls, it also brings the risk of scary encounters. Sometimes, what we find hidden in the darkness is far more than we expected, and the quiet solitude of these abandoned places can quickly turn into something unsettling. The next shocking encounter comes from The Explorer Returns, a UK-based urban exploration channel known for revisiting forgotten buildings, industrial ruins, and underground spaces across Britain. His videos combine real danger with history and atmosphere, showing not only what time leaves behind, but how these places change with every return. It is December 22nd, 2020, inside a World War II-era underground bunker hidden on the outskirts of London, England. A decaying network of tunnels now scarred by fire, flooding, and years of neglect.
Parked outside the premises and we're in the middle of nowhere. So there are people here tonight. So whether they're going to be friendly or not, we're going to find out. I'm hoping they're just explorers and not scrappers.
I mean, they've got a nice little car, so...
What, a 12 plate Ibiza 1.2? Boring. I hope we run into them outside and not inside. You hear that?
Yeah.
I hope we're not planning on getting robbed. Yeah. Walking through the middle of a bloody derelict site. Do you reckon they've got guns, Ross? Yeah. They're probably hiding. I bet.
As the explorers pull up to the site, they immediately spot another car parked outside the entrance. In such an isolated place, that small detail is enough to raise concern. The bunker lies in darkness, its entrance swallowed by overgrowth. Unsure whether they're alone, they move quietly, whispering about the possibility of squatters or scrappers inside.
Hearing smashing noises. It's not good, is it? What it's like, Ross?
What's that?
I want to keep this filming just in case this gets a bit physical. Ross will be your commentator when that happens. If it gets...
As they step deeper underground, distant smashing sounds ring out through the corridor. The echoes are sharp and human, not the random creak of collapsing metal, but deliberate strikes from somewhere ahead. The camera light shakes slightly as they push forward, tension thickening with every step.
Let's make sure they're okay. Hello. Right. Yeah, you? Yeah, is that your green car parked out the front? Yeah, I thought so. It's alright, we're good. We're just come to have a look inside. Is that what you guys are doing?
We thought you was the feds.
No.
Bro.
No?
You had my heart in my fucking there.
Oh my god, your life.
Bro.
Yeah.
I thought that was a fed light.
No.
That's sick.
Dodgy, innit?
Turning a corner, they suddenly come face to face with another group of explorers. For a split second, no one speaks, each side uncertain who the other might be. Then comes the awkward exchange. Not police, not workers, just more urban explorers. Still, one figure holds a metal object, and the unease doesn't fully fade. Both groups decide to continue separately, but the mood has changed. The bunker now feels smaller, more claustrophobic, as if the darkness itself is closing in.
I got it on film anyway, I'll zoom right in on it. Dodgy, innit? Here we go. Smells of diesel, doesn't it?
Yeah. Do you want to go first and I'll carry the...
Yeah. Do you want to take the camera?
Bloody hell, Jesus Christ. You're going to get me like this squinting all the time.
This has all been burnt out.
Oh yeah.
This wasn't like this when I came here not long ago. Stinks of diesel. This is proper dusty as well. I'm trying to sit on the top like that. Woo. Thank you. Smells proper.
Really?
Yeah, this is a recent fire. Oh,
Blood.
we won't be going down.
No.
That's still filled up. It's gone down.
Moving on, they reach a section blackened by fire. The smell of diesel hangs in the air, heavy and chemical. Soot stains the ceiling, and melted pipes snake across the floor. The team realizes the fire wasn't old, and suddenly the air quality, the fumes, and the structural risk become real concerns. It's a reminder that the greatest danger in places like this isn't always the supernatural. It's the unseen hazards left behind.
Now this place is trashed. Oh, that door's been opened. All the doors were like locked last time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that door was locked. Did you guys make that, kick that open?
Yeah, there's, see on this, it's a little secure. I wouldn't step on that. There's bits on the outside. Found out there's bits that you can get to, yeah, see on the outside.
Oh yeah.
Stronger.
You do the whole building, the whole thing is like shaking over there. I can hear it.
No, you're not good. It's echo. I literally just put my foot through it, it's soft. Unless you want to get that on the video. People must have come in and trashed the place as well.
They did it with that, what's his name? Dank palm trees, bro. That's his name.
So basically, guys, a bit of history for you. One, the smell of diesel in here is basically killing me. It was used in...
The temperature drops, Flooded chambers stretch out 5 stories below, filled with murky water, and the faint reflection of torchlight tree roots push through the concrete walls, and the floors bend under each cautious step. It's a haunting visual, nature reclaiming what once was fortified against war.
That's mad. It's literally fully like... That, I think that whole wall is diesel, innit? Look at the fucking mould on the door, look.
Yeah, the colour of that.
That's fucking dangerous.
This room here is alright.
Is it? What about down here?
To look over, to be honest.
Oh shit.
You see this? This is, yeah. Oh, it's not there. You see here, this would be the best spot to look over at everything. But this ain't the best either.
Yeah, that room is alright there though, that room there.
Is it?
Yeah. I think we've been in that one.
Look how rotten the whole thing
Yeah,
is.
the whole fucking
Look at
thing.
the thing moving.
Yeah, the light moving.
No one's even touched that. Oh wait, I chopped something.
In another room, they uncover remnants of a long-abandoned grow setup. Wires, vents, and scorched lamps scattered across the floor. Signs of human presence layered over decades of decay. The juxtaposition makes the place feel even stranger. Half relic, half crime scene. A space that's lived many lives since its original purpose.
Different rooms.
There must have been fucking thousands of pounds worth growing in here. Mad. Look at that fucking old air raid bell, look.
Probably like 200 grand's worth, I reckon.
Fucking hell.
253.
Yeah.
There's an abandoned house in Eastbourne where my missus lives, and there was like a massive house, like full on like 17-bedroom house. Yeah. And we walked in there in the middle of the night, and the fucking bastard was in the house, living in it, growing his farm, and he was fucking angry.
Was he?
Yeah, he was like, I think he was armed as well.
Really?
Yeah.
You could kick the wall for it. I want you to kick that wall.
As they prepare to leave, the host recalls a previous exploration that ended in a far worse encounter, walking in on an armed squatter in another derelict site. The story adds weight to the moment, a reminder that curiosity in these environments always carries risk. With fumes thickening and the floors giving way beneath them, the team finally decides to leave outside. The relief is palpable. The once solid wartime bunker is now barely standing, flooded, fire damaged, and slowly collapsing into the earth. For the explorer returns, this wasn't just another revisit. It was a confrontation with how fragile these places truly are. Beneath the surface of history, the danger isn't just in what's haunted, it's in what's still human. There's something captivating about the unknown, and perhaps it's the uncertainty that draws us to it time and time again. The next video comes from Abandoned West Midlands, a UK-based urban exploration channel that documents forgotten and decaying locations across the region. From derelict houses to collapsing factories and long-abandoned hospitals, the team explores deep into places few dare to enter, revealing what remains after time and silence take over. It is July 14th, 2025, inside a 3-story abandoned farmhouse, buried in rural England, surrounded by overgrown stables and wild land, reclaiming the structure. The building is thought to have been empty for decades, yet the air inside carries a feeling that something still lingers. The team begins by moving through the ground floor and adjoining stables, noting the advanced decay, collapsing beams, and the faint creak of old wood underfoot. Then, out of nowhere, dull banging sounds echo from deeper within the house. Each time they pause, the noise fades, only to start again when they move. They exchange uneasy glances, debating whether it's the wind, settling timbers, or something else aware of their presence. The light from their torches catches long shadows, stretching across the flaking walls, and the air feels heavier with every step.
Really creepy. There is banging in this bit. This is quite a big, it's quite a sturdy structure. When I walked past, and they can vouch for me on this one, it was like a bang. There was a bang.
The noises intensify. From above, slow, rhythmic creaks echo through the ceiling, as though footsteps are tracing their path from room to room. Both explorers whisper that it feels like the building is alive, responding to every movement they make.
It's a bit of a breeze there. I can feel that one on my back. But it shouldn't be enough to move that can. What the f***? We can leave them there as trigger objects.
Yeah, see that one there?
Yeah. Oh, there is.
Did you feel a breeze then?
No.
As if there's something in here that's trying to communicate with us, would you move one of those cans again? Do you have the energy to do that?
Where'd it tick? There's nowhere near enough breeze to.
Later, they decide to run a small experiment. Empty cans are placed on the dusty floor as trigger objects, a simple test to detect vibration or disturbance. Moments after they step back, one of the cans shifts slightly across the ground. The motion is subtle but unmistakable, and the camera captures it clearly. There's no wind, no nearby movement, nothing that should have caused it. The silence that follows is almost suffocating.
And then I'm gonna. Oh, sorry, bro. Hang on. Sort of wicked up here on the camera. That was nice.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, man. I'll go into the next room, finish the video, and then I'm going to take a few. Bollocks! Ooh. Oh, this room's horrible.
It feels heavy up here.
This is... Oh, man, I really don't like this room. Do not like this one at all. Horrible room.
Upstairs, the atmosphere changes completely. The temperature drops, the air feels thick, and one explorer says he can feel eyes on him from the hallway. A pale, mist-like shape drifts briefly across the open doorway, visible for only a second. Their flashlights shake as they sweep the room, but the figure, whatever it was, is gone. Exhausted and uneasy, the explorers decide to call it a night. The heat, the humidity, and the constant sense of being watched have taken their toll. As they leave the property, one admits the upper floor felt charged, like the house was holding on to something it couldn't let go of. For abandoned West Midlands, this exploration became more than just a look at decay. It was a moment where the past seemed to stir, reminding them that some buildings never truly fall silent, even long after the people are gone. Before the next clip, if you're enjoying the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The last video of the night comes from the Urbex Theory, a UK-based urban exploration channel that focuses on abandoned buildings, derelict houses, and forgotten, lost places. His videos capture the unsettling calm of decay, the echo of footsteps in empty corridors, the silence of rooms that once held life, all documented through genuine reactions and the raw sound of exploration. It is October 7th, 2025, in a semi-rural area of the United Kingdom, where the explorer investigates a long-abandoned house hidden among woodland and farmland. The property, partially destroyed by fire, stands as a haunting mix of ruin and memory.
I'm not expecting to see much in this, as I think it's due for demolition. But we're going to go in and take a look. Here's the proof I'm not breaking in. Open window, all smashed. Okay, in we come. Okay, I've made it in. This is extremely burnt out. I think someone was living in here at one point. There's still some belongings. Cool, there's actually something to look at. So there is a draft coming from, there's still like clothes and stuff. Oh my days, okay. I don't know how the microphone is, but we'll find out when I get home. Let's spin you around. This is a house that I randomly found, and it's actually near a property that I've done before. There's like a little diddy bat. What's this? There's still stuff. Reader's Digest. There's just loads of stuff. We're going to move about the house a bit more. Why is this is weird. There's windows for that. But in here is the kitchen. Quite a snazzy kitchen. Oh, okay. Hello?
The video begins as he arrives at the burnt-out house, noting that it sits near another property he's explored before. Inside, blackened walls and collapsed ceilings frame the remnants of a once lived-in home. Old furniture and clothing lie where they fell, untouched for years. He moves slowly through the rooms, flashlight cutting across charred walls and broken furniture. Every creak and distant thud raises the tension. He comments on how strange it feels that so many belongings remain despite the fire. A child's toy, coats still hanging, dishes half intact on the counter. The combination of damage and preservation makes the house feel suspended in time. Not forgotten, just left behind.
I just heard a car door. Just making sure that there's no one in here. There's just boxes absolutely everywhere. This is nuts. Oh, that's the address. Official notice. Wait, is there a place I can look out? Yeah, there's none here. Okay, I'm hearing things. So, I basically saw this. Ooh, that's disgusting. Look at this bathroom. Oh. I could have got in the front door all this time. That is mint. Okay, I don't have to climb out the window on the way out, so that's exciting. There's not a lot to actually see. 2015 scanned post. December 2015.
car door suddenly slams outside. The sound is sharp and unmistakable. He freezes, scanning the windows, whispering that someone else might be nearby. Carefully, he moves room to room, checking corners and peering through the broken glass. No movement, no voices, only wind whistling through the cracks. The moment passes, but the unease lingers, proof that even silence can play tricks in a place like this.
So it's like in the bushes over there. But we'll follow this track around and see where it goes. And yet again, do excuse the wind. Storm Amy is storming. Oh, these are for horses. Were for horses. Horses. Used as storage. I'm not going to go too much into depth of this place, because I don't know if Peppa Pig will come looking. But it is the time of the night where people should be in bed. These boxes down here, yet again. I don't know what else is on this site, but I saw something a field down, so we might go and take a walk to that. Just follow this field around and see what's cracking. That's a fox, I hope. Where on earth does this go? Am I about to be murdered? I hope not. I've got a bottle of water and I'm not afraid to use it. Where the hell? Well, I'm not going down there.
Later, while circling the property, rustling begins in the nearby bushes. He turns quickly, catching nothing but shifting branches. The distant roar of Storm Amy passes overhead, its wind cutting through the open field. Between gusts, he listens, each pause more unnerving than the noise itself. The isolation, the movement, the dark outline of the trees, it all builds into a quiet kind of fear that feels almost alive.
Oh my God, I should not be in here. But ladies and gentlemen, the garage. I'm not going to look through anything because none of this is mine. I will shut the garage. March 25th, it's around about 2015 by the looks of this place. It's a lot of rubbish. Really oddly placed. Placed, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But we're going to shut this back up because I shouldn't really be looking in here. And then we have it. The garage. If you know where this is, don't come and trash it. Kind regards. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is me. That is me done. If you have enjoyed today's video, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, and... Ooh! I'm being attacked by bloody bramble. And I nearly just fell off the wall. But, what was I saying? If you have enjoyed today's video, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on my next video.
At the edge of the property, he discovers a small garage. The door creaks open, revealing piles of rubbish, old cans, and rusted tools scattered across the floor. The cramped space feels claustrophobic, a mix of curiosity and dread as he scans the shadows with his light. He doesn't touch anything, just looks, then quietly shuts the door, as though closing it again might keep whatever energy lingers inside contained. As the video ends, the explorer reflects on the tension of the night. No apparitions, no voices, yet the unease never left. It's the kind of fear born not from ghosts, but from the atmosphere itself. The strange stillness of a place that feels aware of being watched. For the Urbex theory, this wasn't just another abandoned house. It was a reminder that sometimes what makes a place haunting isn't the supernatural at all. It's how easily an empty building can make us feel completely alone. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.